Welcome to Relaxed Reddit Readings. Today we have 4 Reddit stories for you. Reddit stories that made me question everything. Story 1. My dad made me break his glasses over a goodnight kiss. So my dad literally made me break his glasses because I wouldn't give him a goodnight kiss, and now I'm wondering if I'm losing my mind. Let me explain this absolutely bizarre situation that happened last night. I'm 19 and still living at home, and my dad has this weird rule that we have to say goodnight to him and give him a kiss every single night. It's always made me uncomfortable, but it's just been this thing our family does. So last night, he calls me into his room to talk about family plans and spring break stuff. Normal conversation, right? Then he tells me he's about to get on a work call and he'll fill me in on the details later. Here's where it gets weird. He starts doing this thing where he's like tapping his cheek, signaling for me to give him a kiss goodnight. But I'm thinking, dude, you just said you're about to get on a work call. Why are we doing goodnight kisses when you're not even going to bed? So I'm just standing there looking confused, and he keeps tapping his cheek more aggressively. I finally say something like, "Aren't you about to work though?" And he completely loses it. He starts yelling about how I'm being disrespectful and how I never listen to him. I'm trying to explain that I'm just confused about the timing, but he's not hearing any of it. Then he does something that still has me shook. He rips his glasses off his face and literally throws them on the floor. Just slams them down. And of course, they break. The lens pops out, the frame cracks, the whole thing. Then he has the audacity to start screaming at me about how I broke his glasses and now he can't see properly and it's all my fault. I'm standing there like, "Sir, you literally threw your own glasses on the ground. I didn't touch them." But he's acting like I physically grabbed them and smashed them myself. The whole thing escalated so fast that I just walked out of the room because I couldn't deal with the crazy. Now he's telling everyone in the family that I broke his glasses during some big argument, completely leaving out the part where he threw them himself. My mom is asking me to just apologize to keep the peace, but I feel like I'm taking crazy pills here. Like, am I supposed to apologize for his own actions? And can we talk about how weird it is that a grown man is demanding goodnight kisses from his teenage daughter anyway? The whole situation just feels so manipulative and strange. He created this whole drama over nothing, destroyed his own property, and now wants to play victim. Am I wrong for thinking this is completely unhinged behavior? If you're enjoying these stories, hit that like button and let me know in the comments which story you relate to the most. Story 2. I offered to pay for my sister-in-law's dream trip and she called it weird. So I just offered to pay for my sister-in-law's entire European vacation as a wedding gift, and somehow I'm the bad guy here. This whole thing has me questioning everything about family dynamics. Here's what happened. My spouse and I have been planning this amazing Europe trip for April 2026 for months. We're talking flights, hotels, activities, the whole 9 yards. We finalized everything in November and we're super excited about it. Right around the same time, my sister-in-law announces she's getting married in October 2026. We're happy for her, obviously, and we want to do something really special for their wedding gift. So we come up with what I think is an incredibly generous idea. We offer to pay for them to come with us on our European vacation. I'm talking flights, hotels, activities, everything. This isn't like a cheap weekend getaway either. This is probably thousands of dollars we're offering to spend on them. Her reaction. She says it would be weird to travel with us and she'd rather have their honeymoon be just the two of them. Okay, fair enough, I totally get that. Honeymoons should be private and romantic. No problem at all. But then she hits us with this curveball. She wants us to give them the money instead so they can plan their own trip. The exact same amount we were going to spend on them traveling with us. Now, I don't know about you, but that seems like a completely different thing to me. Offering to pay for someone's vacation when you're all going together is one thing. Just handing over thousands of dollars in cash is something else entirely. So we said no, we're not comfortable just giving them a huge cash gift like that. We offered to pay for a nice dinner or something more traditional as a wedding gift instead. Well, apparently this makes us terrible people. She's been telling everyone in the family that we're cheap and that we offered them this amazing gift and then took it away. But here's the thing that's really bothering me. We offered to pay for them to join our trip. That was the gift. When she didn't want that specific thing, the gift changed. It's not like we promised her money and then backed out. We offered one thing, she wanted something different, so we offered something else instead. But now I'm getting calls from family members asking why we're being so stingy with the wedding gift. Some people are saying we should just give them the money since we were willing to spend it anyway. Others are taking our side and saying she's being entitled. The whole thing has turned into this big family drama and I'm honestly not sure if I handled it right. Should we have just given them the cash? Are we being unreasonable here? Story 3. My best friend called me obsessed after I helped her through a breakup. So my best friend of almost 8 years just called me obsessed and told me to get my own life, and I'm honestly questioning everything about our friendship right now. This girl has been my ride or die since we were 13. We're almost 21 now, and I thought we were solid. But lately, I've been feeling like our friendship has become really one-sided, like I'm always the one giving and she's always the one taking. I kept telling myself it was just a rough patch because sometimes that happens in friendships, right? But then a few days ago, something happened that made me realize how bad things had gotten. She was going through this really dramatic breakup with her boyfriend. And when I say dramatic, I mean she was calling me crying multiple times a day, asking me to come over, needing constant support and advice. Of course I was there for her because that's what best friends do. I spent hours listening to her vent, brought her food, let her cry on my shoulder, the whole thing. I was literally putting my own stuff on hold to help her through this breakup. Then she starts dating this new guy like immediately after. I'm talking within days of the breakup. And suddenly, I barely hear from her. She's posting all these cute couple photos, going on dates, basically acting like the previous relationship never happened. Meanwhile, I'm still checking in on her because I'm worried about how fast she's moving and whether she's actually dealing with her emotions or just avoiding them. So I text her asking how she's doing and if she wants to hang out. Her response completely blindsided me. She tells me I'm being obsessed and that I need to get my own life instead of focusing so much on hers. She said I was being clingy and that she doesn't need me checking on her all the time. I was so confused because literally a week earlier, she was begging me to come over and help her through her crisis. Now I'm obsessed for caring about her well-being. I tried to explain that I was just being a good friend and that she had literally been asking for my support, but she doubled down. She said I don't know when to back off and that I make everything about me. That last part really hurt because I feel like I've been making everything about her for months. I've been the one listening to all her problems, celebrating all her wins, being there for every crisis. When was the last time she asked how I was doing or supported me through something difficult? I honestly can't remember. Now I'm sitting here wondering if I really was being too much, or if she's just mad that I called her out on moving too fast. Maybe I am obsessed, but isn't that what friendship is supposed to be? Being invested in each other's lives. Am I crazy for thinking she's being unfair here? Story 4. I publicly called out someone for not picking up their dog's poop. So I just publicly embarrassed 2 people over dog poop, and now I'm wondering if I went too far with my petty justice moment. I was walking my dog downtown this afternoon, just minding my own business, when I see this couple across the street with their tiny little dog. We're both waiting at the crosswalk for the light to change, totally normal situation. But then I watch their dog do its business right there on the sidewalk. And here's the thing, they both looked down at the poop, acknowledged that it happened, and then just looked back up at the traffic light like nothing happened. They didn't even attempt to clean it up. No bag, no effort, nothing. Just gonna leave that mess for someone else to deal with. At first, I didn't say anything because I was giving them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they forgot bags, maybe they were gonna come back, who knows. But when the light changed, they just walked away. So now I'm annoyed because this is exactly the kind of behavior that makes dog owners look bad and gets dogs banned from public spaces. I walk past the spot where their dog went, and sure enough, there's a fresh pile just sitting there on the sidewalk where people walk every day. That's when I decided I wasn't gonna let this slide. I look up and see them about half a block ahead of me, so I call out pretty loudly, "Hey, you forgot to clean up after your dog back there." Now, when I say loudly, I mean loud enough that other people on the street definitely heard me. The couple turns around and the guy starts walking back toward me with this attitude like he's ready to start something. He gets all confrontational and goes, "What did you say?" So I repeat myself, even louder this time because now I'm committed to this whole thing. "I said you forgot to clean up after your dog. There's poop on the sidewalk back there." This dude has the nerve to get defensive and start arguing with me about it. He's trying to claim they were gonna come back for it, which we all know is complete nonsense. Meanwhile, his girlfriend is just standing there looking mortified because now there's a whole scene happening and other people are watching. I'm not backing down though because I'm tired of people thinking they can just leave their dog's mess everywhere. I tell him that's exactly what poop bags are for and that it's basic courtesy to clean up after your pet. Eventually they do go back and clean it up, but the guy is muttering under his breath the whole time about how I'm crazy and should mind my own business. But here's my thing, when your dog's poop becomes a public hazard that other people have to step around or accidentally step in, it kinda becomes everyone's business, right? Some people are telling me I should have just minded my own business or handled it more privately. But honestly, public shaming seems to be the only thing that actually works with people like this. Am I wrong for making a scene about it? If you enjoyed these stories, drop a comment telling me which one was your favorite. And if you want more relaxed Reddit readings, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these stories, like, comment and subscribe for more relaxed Reddit readings.